Hey, what is up, everyone? What is up? This is Julie here, and welcome to my Smashing the AM with Mrs. J live stream. I am here at our testing site. I have, how many students do I have? Seven students? Yes, seven students testing this morning. About 5 minutes ago, they were just taken in to start on the written knowledge portion of the CEP. So they are a little nervous, but they're going to do fine. I know they'll do fine. But as always, I just want to remind you to smash that subscribe button, kick the like button on this video and all of my other videos, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload new content. All right? Hey, like this video, like this video. So anyways, today I'm going to be talking to you about student mayhem, right? Mayhem. And what is mayhem? Mayhem is just, I don't know, like chaos, right? Um, and what it is to be a student. So you have to, as a student, you want to make sure that you don't go through any type of mayhem during your training cycle, and definitely not during testing, right? And the only way that you are not going to experience any type of mayhem as a student is to make sure you pay attention in class, right? And I think that we can probably all relate as instructors to, students taking out their phone or becoming distracted, especially during, hold on, somebody was at the door. Nope, I guess not. Sorry, I thought someone was, the doorknob was moving, but when I opened the door, there was nothing there. Oh my gosh, maybe I need to start doing the paranormal. Uh, oh wait, here we go. Hold on, I'm coming.
Thank you so
Hi, I'm
much.
sorry.
Are you busy?
Huh?
Are you busy? Do you
BC?
need to stay here?
Yeah, I have students
Private?
testing. I have students testing
Okay,
today.
I'm just going to sign on my.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. So with student mayhem, you don't want to, as a student, you want to make sure that you, during training, you pay attention in class. You volunteer to do whatever it is your instructor needs you to do. You want to be that student that stands out, the student that participates, the student that actively listens, and you want to be that student that doesn't pick up their phone every time it buzzes. You don't want to be that student that gets easily distracted. Thank you. Um, so, with that being said, sorry about that interruption. Someone came into the office. I'm glad though, right? Because I saw that doorknob moving, and then when I opened the door, there was no one there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, was it a ghost or what, right? But yeah, so you want to make sure that you are that inimitable student, okay? That student that the rest of your classmates, good morning, Chantel, good morning. The student that the rest of your classmates they want to mimic you, okay? You can prevent student mayhem just by paying attention, okay? Paying attention in class. And I've seen so often, even with this group of students that I have testing this morning, is that they really don't take the training as serious as they need to. I think that a lot of times they think that they really don't, or they may practice, a skill once, and then they get it, they get satisfactory on it, and they think, okay, I'm good now. I got the skill. I don't need to practice it anymore. That is so far from the truth, and that's what I try to emphasize to my students all the time. Even though you learn one skill and then you learn the next skill, you need to incorporate both of those skills. You need to continue to practice skills that you've already practiced and that so you can become more familiar with. But I see that so often with students, and not with just this group, but with since I've been training, since I've been a CNA instructor, and even as a QAPI nurse, I see that with staff. And I don't know, I don't understand, right? But I think that is a challenge that we as instructors go through throughout consecutive training cycles to try to emphasize the importance of training while you are in training, the importance of paying attention while you are in class, the importance of no cell phones. That is like my biggest pet peeves. Any of my students will tell you that, right? But I still have a couple that be trying to sneak, right? Like they do like this. And I catch them, but yeah, so to prevent student mayhem, you want to pay attention and you want to do whatever it is that you can do to be that inimitable student. And inimitability or inimitable is being second to none. Okay, you cannot be copied, you cannot be mimicked. Once they made you, they broke the mold. Okay, that is what inimitable is. As an instructor, I have reached my inimitability, but now I have to maintain it. And you will have to do the same as a student. And it may take you, a couple of weeks to do that. But once you become inimitable, now you have to maintain that inimitability, okay, that you have. And that way, you won't run into any mayhem during your training cycle. You won't run through or experience any mayhem on the day of testing, okay? And so I'm just proud. I'm really proud of my students because all of them had their IDs, they had their pencils, they had their nurse aid candidate handbook. So they were prepared. Some of them even brought blankets, right? Okay. And they brought their snacks. So I'm really proud of them. But as a student, I'm a true believer that the student's performance is a reflection of the instructor's instruction and training. But you can't put the student's success and or failure all on the instructor. As a student, you have to take responsibility too. You have to take responsibility for your learning. You have to take responsibility for your performance. So with that being said, again, you want to be that student that your classmates want to mimic, okay? And you may get some, you may get some of your classmates that, never fails. Oh, he or she thinks they're all that. Well, yeah, I would say, yes, I am. I am all that and then some. But I am going to make sure I pay attention and make sure I take in everything that the instructor is giving to me, and not only taking it in, but carrying it forward. It's what you take away from what the instructor gives to you. So it's not all about me giving you or giving my students or your instructor giving you information, giving you demonstrations, giving you stuff to study by. It's not all about that. It's what you get from it and what you take away from it, okay? What you do with what we give to you. So that all lies on you, okay, as a student. So I see I have a couple of people here in this live stream. If you have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to ask, okay? I'm doing this live stream while my students are testing. They are taking the written knowledge test right now. And luckily, this NAE that they have, I don't know her, and I have a lot of nurse aid examiners in my network, but I've never met this NAE before, but she seems very, very personable, very friendly. She came in with a smile. She was, talking to my students, and I could look at them and see their emotions change from being nervous to I think this is going to be all right, right? So a lot of your nervousness, um, may dissipate depending on the type of NAE that you get. So if you have an NAE that's personable, that's going to take away a lot of your nervousness. Trust me, it will. It's going to take away a lot of your nervousness. But if you have an NAE that is really serious and doesn't speak to you, or and there's a lot of NAEs out there like that. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. That's who they are, and they're there to do their job. But it may make you feel a little bit more intimidated. But as I tell my students, hey, if you know your stuff, don't worry about what type of personality the NAE has. Even though if they have a really sweet, nice, friendly, personable personality, is going to help in the long run, but that really shouldn't have any effect on how you perform your skills, as long as you're competent and you know what you're doing and you're confident. Okay. um, do any of y'all have any questions that you would like to ask me? Hey, I just want to show you something. I am sporting, ta-da, my Instructor Pride merch t-shirt. It has instructor here on the sleeve, both sleeves, and you can see it has the little heart there. This would be a really cute gift to give to your instructor for doing everything she does for you. It certainly would. And you can purchase this t-shirt at my merch store at www.etsy.com/shop/smashfads. I actually have the link in the description section of this video. Okay. Um, I think that's enough about student mayhem, right? You know what student mayhem is, and you know how you can prevent student mayhem, okay? The time to ask questions, especially the why, WHY, the why question, is during your training, because that's going to actually give you or allow you to gain a better understanding of the training materials and why you do what you do as a CNA, why you don't do what you're not supposed to do as a CNA, right? So that helps out a lot, asking that why question. Um, so again, students are testing. I will post how they did. Once they complete the testing, I'm super excited for them. I think that they'll do well. Again, oh, that's what I want to tell you. They took their final. They took their final school exam for the CNA class yesterday, and all of them missed the question about what specialty department um, assist residents or patients or clients with ADLs. It is not physical therapy. They all chose physical therapy. It is not physical therapy. Remember, physical therapy is the department that gets residents back to their highest level of functioning. Okay, so they're working with strengthening, conditioning. They're working with, their economic situation, finances. Physical therapy works with the person as a whole. On the other hand, occupational therapy, and just think occupational work, right? Occupation is work. So occupational therapy actually gets that person back to where they can be somewhat self-sufficient. Okay, and in order for that person to become self-sufficient to, their highest level, OT, or occupational therapy, assist them with their ADLs, right? They're the ones that, you know, teaches them how to use different assistive devices to help with their daily living. Okay, so if you have that question on the version of the written knowledge test that you get, the answer is occupational therapist. Okay, or occupational therapy, OT. Okay, not physical therapy. Okay. um, so yeah, okay. And then another question too with I think it's something like the a fire breaks out, and you have to remove a mobile or immobile, okay, immobile patient. What would you use to get that person to safety? It is not a wheelchair. Okay, you have to use your critical thinking. It's a fire, so that's an emergency, right? It's an emergency, and then the person is immobile, meaning they can't move. Okay, they can't move by themselves. And in order to put the person, get the person in the wheelchair, that means you're going to have to take your time to go get a Hoyer lift, put the sling up underneath them, hoist them up, get them into the wheelchair. Right. By that time, you and that person are going to be burned up, right? So you have to use your critical thinking. The quickest way to get the person out to safety is going to be with the use of a fire blanket. Okay, the easiest, the quickest way to do that. Okay, and that's the answer. Okay, a fire blanket. Don't choose wheelchair. Okay, you got to think the patient is immobile and it's a fire. Okay, critically thinking, what is the safest and quickest way I can get that person out to safety? It's a fire blanket. Okay. So does anyone have any questions? If no one has any questions, I am going to end this live stream. But before I end, I just want to give you a reminder that I will be deactivating my Smash That CNA exam on, hey, no, it's okay, on in my Etsy storefront. Okay, in my Etsy storefront today within the next hour or two. So if you want to purchase the workbook, I know a couple of people purchased it yesterday. If you want to purchase it at a 62% savings, you got about another hour or 2 hours to do that. Okay. Once I reactivate the listing, the cost will be $45. Okay, so if you want to get that workbook today at $25, that's a 62% saving from the cost of the published version. You better get to my Etsy storefront. I ain't playing. I'm not playing. Okay, get to my Etsy storefront within the next couple of hours and go ahead and order it. Okay. So, again, before I leave, I'm going to ask, does anyone have any questions? If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in. If not, I'm going to get ready to close out this live stream. And, oh, you know what? But before I do, oh my gosh, I am working on so many projects. I've actually created a game for nurse aid training students. And I had a few of my students yesterday to test out the game, and they loved it. I think I put a clip, I think I uploaded a clip on here. If not, I will do so. But you can look at it and see how much, how engaged they are in the game, how fun it is, and how challenging it is, right? And up underneath all of that, they're learning the information, right? So they loved it, and they were like, Miss J, why didn't you think about this, for our training? And I'm like, my mind works in odd ways. When I get an idea, I get the idea and I go with it. And unfortunately, I didn't get it for my current this current training cycle, but my next training cycle, my students will be able to partake in the game. I will be selling this game on my Etsy storefront once I think I have one, the long-term care introduction to healthcare agencies. I have that one almost done. I'm going to be selling them separately, by sections, and then also as a bundle. So be looking out for that here within the near future. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm so proud of myself. Actually, yeah, I think I could say that I'm really proud of myself for being able to do that for my students and to give you all the opportunity to purchase. Hey, good morning, Anna. Good morning. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. And when I actually get the game completed, I'm still working on the game instructions. But once I get that done, and I still have a couple of more decks, cards to make for the deck of cards. But once I get that all done and completed, I will either be doing drop a video or do a live stream showing you how the game is played and all that good stuff. All right. So if you're still in training, let your instructors know. Hey, tell your instructors to subscribe to my channel because I am going to be starting some instructor training also. Yes, I know. I'm actually have it copywritten. I do. I have it copywritten. I had to change the name of it though, because I had the game name as Nurseology, and I guess I should have looked and checked before, but I was just so excited when I was creating and designing the game. But that name is already taken, it's already trademarked, so I had to change the name. So that's what I was doing last night, getting game name ideas from my husband, from my daughters, and I finally came up with one. It's not as catchy as Nurseology, but it's okay. It's a good name. So yeah, so I have that copywritten, and I mean it's a fun game. I'm telling you, it's a fun game, and you will learn. You will learn from it, and not only will you learn, but you will retain the information, right? Because usually you retain more when you're having fun, right? So yeah, so tell your instructors to get on my channel, subscribe to my channel. I will be dropping some videos, really good instructor training videos for your instructor and all other instructors. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I try to be as creative as I can be. I do. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to get ready to end this live stream because I got to work a little bit more on some of my other workbooks. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. You can always replay this live stream. So, yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hey guys, I see you. I see y'all. I got like about 5 people up in here. You too, Anna. You have a great day too. And not one person has hit that like button, okay? I need y'all to hit the like button so my channel can be more recognizable. Yes. So anyways, before I leave, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you for liking this video. Okay, kick the like button on this video and all of my other videos. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload new content. All right. Hey, y'all keep smashing it. Again, do you have any questions? Just drop it in it. I can't talk. Drop them in the comment section below this video. Okay. I will see you all later. I need to see a couple of more thumbs up. I sure do on this video. All right. I'll see y'all later. Ciao.